Good afternoon, Internet. I'm your host, HazelPlace89. Welcome back to City Skylines 1. We're in Orden's Fin. Today, we're going to work back over here where we left off last episode with our awesome fishing port. We're going to fill out some of this area with some industry, I think. And I think maybe on this side, we might have a little neighborhood or something. But I definitely want to focus on this area over here. So with that said, let's get started. We've already got ourselves some industry. So we have, we've zoned in this district here. We have oil and we have ore industry. And so what I want to do is I want to extend this just like this actually. Let's extend down to this road here. Right, something like this. And then I think what we'll do, let's bring this in right here on this road. And then what we should be able to do is reconnect up this zone or this district. So basically what's happening is we have embedded districts. So Middle Heights is this area as well as this area. But Beechwood Square is all of this other stuff. So what we'll do is I want to really try to focus in on that. I like the idea of getting like a ports office building out here, but I want to wait. I want to wait to kind of mess with that until we get our airport aprons. I might actually go ahead and try to do that. See if we can't do that. I think I'll wait though. Really want to try to get in some road frames out here. Let's find our industry roads really quick. Here we go, like so. And now let's just turn on our terrain view. Let's see how far we can go with this. We can go pretty much all the way down here, which I think that's what we'll do. So let's do that. And we'll just have some kind of roads coming off. Let's do 12. Have a nice 2-unit space between those. And then if we wanted to, we can connect them up, which we may do that. So let's go ahead now. We'll just connect those up. We can't really do that like we would in City Skylines 2, where we just drag it all the way across, but that's okay. So that's an 18 unit, and we're just gonna come down. Let's go about here. So like this, right? Let's have a kind of a impromptu oil area, but I want to try to force zoning over here. So let's take a look at that. But I think what people are wanting more than anything is office use. I don't think we want grids actually. So let's kind of break some of these. Let's break some of these grids actually. Go about here, that's fine. There. I think that's adequate. That'll do. And we'll do something similar over here. We're gonna go, let's do 2 units off there. And let's just kind of wing it. See how this goes. Yeah. Just kind of draw some stuff like this. And I want to make sure that I don't make it to where people can't get to where they need to go. Let's draw this back actually. We're gonna come straight. Something like this perhaps. We'll just do this. Something like that. Some simple curved magic. And we will do this. And let's do that. So we have this, and we're gonna just kind of zone. I'm gonna unpause it again. I'm just gonna zone and see what transpires, honestly. Kind of like the idea of putting that there. Let's do this, and we're gonna get some over on this other side too. And hopefully this will kind of marry the two, well, three really, if we think about it. the districts that we have going on. So we have the fishing industry right down here. We have the fishing industry with these bad boys, and then we've also got the ore and oil combined, which I think is a good idea. So here's what I want to do. I want to come through, and I'm going to take a fence, right? We're going to take a forestry fence. I think it's this one. No. Forestry fence. I'm going to take a forestry fence, and I'm going to just do a little something like this with it. Let's turn off all of our snap tools except angle. And here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put you, we're going to try to get you as close to the tool booth as we can. There we go. And then I'm going to just fence in our wonderful level like 2 forestry industry. Like so. So this way, we'll have some sort of delineation between that and the neighborhood that I'm about to build over here. So on this roundabout circle, let's upgrade the street, upgrade the road to just the normal old 2-lane or 4-lane situation. Honestly, we could probably get by with something a little smaller. But let's actually use my favorite road in the game, our 2-unit wide 4-lane road. This bad boy. Let's do that. And we'll probably have a junction somewhere over here. Yeah. So let's do that. We're going to turn on these bad boys. And let us do this. Okay, here's what I'm going to make a slope actually, because it was wanting to tunnel. So that's fine. Let's grab, let's turn off that. Get our brush size up a little bit. And that'll work. Grab this height here and just kind of slopeify that out. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, and here's what we'll do. We'll grab our terrain heights once again and just kind of do something like that with it. And we'll turn that off and we're good. I want to kind of meander this around, so we'll kind of do something like this, and then I'll probably go up, and we'll turn it straight. Well, let's turn everything back on except for the guidelines. We could do that. We'll go straight, and I think about here, and then I want is all of this the same height, I wonder? Oh, okay, it's almost all the same height. So let's actually push the ground back a little bit. I'd say let's just kind of follow the industry, the forestry industry. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do some massive terraforming work here, but I think it'll be fine. Actually, let's do it. And now we'll grab our soften tool. And I'm gonna try to hopefully not really encroach where I just did the things. But there we go. Ooh, nice. That's gonna be something that we'll have to work on. Let's do. That'll be fine. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to come through here. We're gonna turn on terraforming once again. And I'm gonna kind of put right on the edge here, like so. And I'm going to just connect things up as we see. I'm going to leave a space for that. Let's do this actually. Alright, now we're going to get our road guidelines back on, get our simple curve. It's going to be a 6x6 there, I think. Yeah. And then I think what we'll do is we will just draw ourselves a straight segment. And that'll be fine. And then from here, we'll grab our simple curve as well. And we'll just have a nice, simple curve like that. Alright, now we have our circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to have, I don't think this will be too fancy of an area, but I do kind of want, you know, walking facilities. So what we'll do is I'm going to come through and off the 4-lane, just kind of meander ourselves in some wide sidewalk, like so. Just have a little suburban area, neighborhood, so to speak. All right, and then I think what we'll do, let's do one more. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna put a road here. I'm gonna put a road like so. So that should be plenty. But what we might do is we might put road sound barriers on this highway segment. Alternatively, we could just downgrade this to a normal 4-lane, which I think is something that I like the idea of doing. So we'll do that. And as it gets here, it'll go back down to that. And then we'll just do this. They'll slow down as they need to as they approach the this thing. Alright. Alternatively, I could turn this into a 3-lane, but it'll be fine. So yeah, we have that, which is nice. I like the idea maybe of grabbing, you know, just a little bit more roadage. Something about like this. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just have like a straight segment. Kind of maximize the amount of zoning that we can get down there. You know? Yeah. Because I don't know what to do with that, what I'm going to do is we're going to grab our tree brush and we're just going to do this. Hiding our mistakes. You know? That's perfectly acceptable in my book. It's fine by me. Alright, so we have this interesting little area out here for homes and whatnot. And let's do... You know, I think that's fine actually. So let's just come through, and I want this to be kind of a... we're going to make it a district, so it'll have some special types of houses on it. Let's check our facilities though. Everything is fine. We could probably do with a fire truck and stuff out here. So let's place that. Let's place it off on this road here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll also get probably get a Bible day. We don't actually need one, but I think I like the idea of having facilities out here. Just kind of would make sense to me. And then I think education-wise, we need an elementary school. Oh, buddy. Let's put our elementary school. Let's put her right about here. And then I think we need a high school as well. Yeah, we're almost there. So let's grab our little high school here. I think I like this one, but I always like that one. So let's do... Let's grab this high school right here. It's not one that I typically use very often. So what we'll do is we can place it here. Like so. And then I think we'll kind of revisit this area. And then I think I like the idea of doing something like this, right? And hear me out. Let's go 5 by 5. Yeah, 5 by 6. That'll be fine. And so what I think I like the idea of doing is getting like a sports stadium and putting it up there. But that's something to take a look at after a while. So now the decision needs to be made. What type of styling do we want down here? We have fancy houses over here on Calico Island with our mid-century modern. We have our European suburbia out here. I think I want to do some more European suburbia out here. I think I like that idea. Let's do that. Let's go ahead now, and we're just gonna kind of want to paint the zoning in because the shapes are unique. So let's just paint the zoning. Let's not zone here. We'll zone like this. Yeah. Something like this. I don't want zoning residential on the 4-lane. Right, that doesn't make any sense to me. But I think this will help us get some, it'll help satisfy some of that residential demand that we desperately need. Okay, so I have a place. Let's take this road and we'll do that. We have multiple connections. That seems good to me. So what we'll do is we'll go back to our zoning tool. I'm just trying to do this all the way down through here like that. Yeah. Give ourselves a good time in City Skylines today. Alright. Since we also have need for commercial, we're just going to do some shops kind of about right here. Actually, let's bring these back a little bit. Let's put our shops about right here. Something like this is a good idea in my opinion. Do that. Let's go ahead and put that square right there. Alright. I think I might downgrade this section of Ring Road all the way to about right here, I think, to that sidewalk 2-lane. Let's see what that's like. It's because I kind of want to get some more residential in here, and I don't necessarily want I feel like we definitely need that in the city. So we could take a look at that. Alternatively, we could do a little something like that. That's a good idea. Yeah. And then I think I like the idea of kind of having some like spokes kind of coming off some of these more interesting areas, right? So we'll have little types of little dead-end streets is what I'm trying to say for zoning. And I think that's a good idea. And it brings a really unique look to the area. So with that said, we can now come in, since I'm called that mulligan, so to speak. Go in, grab our painting tool. We'll just paint in some more low-density residential here. Something like this. Yeah. Now I want to make sure that I'm gonna. I don't think I like that actually. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna like that. Let's figure this out really quick. Let's turn that thing off. Let's lower the brush size just a little bit. We'll just kind of make a big bulb, so to speak, down here like so. Same thing here. Yeah. Something like that. We're gonna bring this back down just a little bit because I don't want to mess up the fence. And then I think we'll grab our soften tool. Do something like that with it. I guess I'll have to be really mindful about where that zone is, or where we place our zoning. So I think what we'll do, that's fine. Let's grab this then, and we'll turn on our terrain height, terrain layer again. So for this, I'm not going to zone on the outside of the street. So I'm going to just go ahead and fill this in like this. But on this section, we will fill in right here. Yeah. I don't mind having the gaps between the homes either. I feel like that kind of makes it a little more organic. Let's shave off those ends right here. Okay. Alright, that needs to go away. Alright, so I think what we'll do, let's check our terrain once more, just so we can make sure that we have what we need. Do a little something like this, kind of on the edge there. Yeah, that's fun. We'll do the same thing. We'll paint our zoning on the inside, like so. So that'll entice people to enter this area. I want to make sure though, because I don't want to get too bogged down with trying to make everything in regards to the land perfect out here. Let's just put in some trees. you know, something like that. Something like this as well. But yeah, man, that's a good time. I think let's prepare this area for the bridge that we want to place. So I think what we want it to be, because this will be prime farmland, I think I like the idea of kind of, let's grab our four-lane industrial road, because these two, they're 2-lane and they'll kind of made up right here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take our elevation step is at 3. Great. So I'm going to straight segment. And we're going to do that. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's take you down. I'm going to go 10. I'm going to drop you down. Can I go 10 here? I can go 8, but that's fine. So here's what we'll do. We're going to take you back just a hair. Go back to this road, and we will. What is our zoning off? That's weird. I'm going to do a simple curve into that right here, and then I think what we'll do is that a simple bridge. It looks awesome, and I love this bridge. I love the gap in the middle. Honestly, it's one of my favorite things. Let's grab this out here. Gonna flatten that out just a hair, and then we'll grab our soft terrain tool. And we'll just clean this up just a hair. Just to make it not as sharp, so to speak. Something like this all the way around, especially on these edges here. I can't remember if I'm undoing what I've done. We lost students last year in our tech school. And then we'll kind of do something similar to that. I don't anticipate this being too. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna keep that right there for now. And I can see this kind of wrapping around, kind of back up here at some point. So kind of see how the vision is going. This section down here, coming up through here, wrapping around and connecting like this. But this area is like coming in quite nicely. And I think what we could do with this as well, let's do and I know we have a school, right? I understand, but let's go to policies. And I want these to be a schooled out policy, because I want these people to prefer working, because I feel like we're going to need that as we go forward. Oh, and we're getting some industry buildings out here, which is delightful. This is exactly what I wanted. Let's make sure all of our districts are covering where they need to cover. So let's scooch that out just a hair like so. And then I think I like the idea of maybe grabbing, let's get middle heights and just kind of do this right here. Like that. You'd probably even bring it around town. SpongeBob, right? And do something like this. There we are, like so. And we have that going for us, my friends, which is nice. So let me check. I'm going to check on our airports. So if we just need to paint airport area. And we don't need small airport apron. Build area and build a terminal. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to this little island here, and I'm going to cheese the game just a little bit. And I'm going to go and paint an airport area. So I can use the thing. And so many runway. Create an area. Boop. And now we're going to do this. Terminal. Boop. And now we're going to delete it. Yes. And then we're going to undo that. And we should, in theory at least, have airport aprons. Boo! I guess I have to leave it there. We could turn this into an airport build, but I don't feel like that's something I want to do right now. So we're going to, not. Let's remove some of this zoning. I want to check on our fishing stuff, right? Because we should have, what's that? We got a total of about 56 workers, or not 56, 46 workers for that so far. We come back here, go to our fish industry. We could add a fish market, which will be an amazing asset down this way. We also have the fish factory, which will be another amazing asset down this way. So here's what I like the idea of doing. I like the idea of scooting this land back. About right here, right? Let's take that off because that's not supposed to be like that. So have multiple layers of shenanigans going on, which is totally fine. Let's soften that out. Let's kind of take that back. Yeah. Oh wow, look at the oil industry and how beautiful that's looking. And now, I guess as it kind of does things with the, that's our 4-lane. All right. Do that. All right. So basically what I'm trying to say is this looks awesome, and as the other industry comes up, it's going to look awesome too, and it's going to be a good time and people will love it. I think I kind of gonna make another decision here, and hopefully it won't get, that's high density, I don't need that. Hopefully it won't get too silly, but we're going to place some low density commercial directly right here, even though I said I wasn't going to. But I think it'll be fine because we have the 4-lane. I'm going to come and historicalize all of these buildings really quick because I don't want this area especially. I don't want the like candy cane buildings coming up, like all the super duper funny looking ones as they kind of level. Alternatively, what we can do, let's come in here and get these nice beautiful people. Let's give them a small park. And we're going to place it right here. That's what they need. They need a park to help entice them to move into this area. Okay. So yeah, that's coming in. That's coming in nice. This oil area right here is looking amazing. And since it's relatively close to a highway connection, it'll be a good time. People will love it, and people will move in. You know? Gosh, this is so good. I am a fan. I think I like the idea of doing something like this too. We'll just kind of on this right here. On one side of the road will have oil, and the other side will have ore, which I like. I think I'll like the look of that. Pretty good. All right, so fish factory. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this road here. We're gonna do. Oh, we're a grand city. Would you look at that? We have all sorts of fun stuff. We have ourselves a waste transfer facility, waste processing complex, some intercity bus stuff, bus metros. We have baseball stadiums. Something I want to look at. I think a nice stadium build would be nice. We've also unlocked our third loan, which I think we're doing pretty good right now, so we don't really need. So let's come out. Let's grab our straight road tool first of all. We're going to come out. Let's go 7 units. We're going to go 5, and we're going to go 5. And then I'm going to go straight, perhaps? Oh, it's perfect. Would you look at that? Let's do that. But I need to downgrade this. All right. So here's what, actually, this will be a good time. I'm going to turn this into a one-way loop. Yeah. And then I think this section we can make, let's turn off road guidelines. That's a little crispy. We'll turn off that, or make that a 2-lane so they can kind of go and turn around if they need to. Fish factory. I think I'd rather have it in this area. So let's see if we can't get that done. Oh, we totally can. Look how beautifully it sits as well. That would be a good time. We could put it right there, but we can't, and that's okay. So we'll have that. We're gonna remove this silliness we need. All right. And would you just look at it? Oh, I'm about to sneeze. I'm going to come through. I want to actually upgrade these roads to the industry roads, except for the ones out front of this right here. And I don't know why I can't do that. Maybe I can. Is it right here? Unlock, and we're going to upgrade. Can we not do that? Perhaps we can do this instead. I think I may have just destroyed this asset. I did not. We're good. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to come back here. We're going to can we do it again? We can. All right. That's amazing. So I think we're good. I don't think I broke it. Hopefully. We'll see. Yes. Yeah. We have that going for us. I love this asset as well. Fish market, and then we need the fish factory, which is the one that I was trying to get to. Whoopsie. Fish factory. It's a pretty chunky asset, but I think we could get by with doing something similar. Let's remove these for now. So what we'll do, grab our fish factory. And we're going to place it up here on this side. This will be like a pure fishing port, hopefully, by the time we're all said and done with it. Which, honestly, I am totally fine with. I don't want that to go all the way through. But what I do want is to turn off everything except guidelines. And we're going to kind of get as close as we can. Same thing over here. And I think that will do it. All right, and I think is a good idea. We can come through now. We'll grab some parking, if I can remember. There we are. Some parking. I kind of like the idea of having some parking around this little office building we have down here. And I think what we'll do is just kind of throw in some industry, some just generic industry zoning. Here, and then I think I like the idea of doing something like this. Let's grab our parking. Do that. Yeah. So I have parking in the kind of the port area. And honestly, man, I'm very pleased with the way that things are turning out. We've added a whole whole area for people to live. You know, that's awesome. People needed it. We needed folks to come out here. I like the idea of kind of getting some more shops out as well. Kind of, I don't know why, but I feel like the kind of having shops kind of centralized around this type of area is going to be a fun look, but not making it super dense and not putting it directly against the roundabout. But what I think will end up looking cool is like as this area kind of comes in, right? We have it kind of appears and then it tapers off as they further down, and then they exit this little area, and then they come down here and they say, "Oh, look, a spot," and it's a little office park. And I'm not sure how I want to integrate this area. I don't want to get rid of our castle. I love the way the castle looks, but I think I might do some like low density homes, kind of like on a strip here or something. Alternatively, we could completely modify the land as well, but that's just something that we'll have to continue working on. But yeah, I mean, I'm loving the way this is working out. I think I do want to build an airport at some point, but I'm not sure where, because on this map, scale wise, it's not really, there's not a lot of flat spaces for an airport unless we build one right here. We could build an airport right here, very close to the interstate or the highway, whatever you want to call it. But that, my friends, is a square that we do not have. But I actually do think this would be a fun airport space. But yeah, this area is looking pretty good. I'm loving that I'm seeing these things come in. I really am. Let's just come through and we're gonna just kind of pocket zone. So we're going to do some fun little shapes for our zoning like that. And then as that comes in, we'll fill the rest of it in. But hopefully we'll get some ore as well. Some generic ore industry. I know what we could do. Before we go, I like this idea. Let's grab a warehouse. These are not warehouses. Those are something else. We'll grab a warehouse. We have these warehouses, and I think that'll really kind of contribute to the look we're going for. So if we can just find a silly place. We'll just do this. Oh yes, we have a warehouse right here, which is delightful. And then what we'll do is we can come through with the airport apron once we get them, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of put them under. So let's do this generic. Let's do I don't know what we want to put here actually, but it gave us jobs, so that's nice. Let's put oil products in here, because our oil industry is right down here, and this will kind of help people. Traffic will come through. Oh, also I remembered that we need to have, if we're gonna have a connection into the port area, we're gonna want to have a, what's it called? This thing, toll booth. So let's do that. We're gonna pause the game. We're gonna delete that. Let's make sure that we have that wide enough, and I wonder if we can get it to conform to the terrain. So let's go to our routes, this, and let's do just a simple 2-way tool booth. Oh great, it terrain's delightful. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our slim 2-unit industrial road, and I'm going to turn on road guidelines. We're going to do this. Ooh, hold on just a second. There we go, and that will allow people to pay me money as we do the things that we need to do. This needs to be just a flat to the ground segment. So here's what we'll do. Turn that on. We'll do that. I'd love to see it. And I'm gonna, before I go, I'm gonna unpause the game first of all. Turn that back to normal. We're gonna deselect that. We're gonna go to node controller. We're gonna click this, and it's gonna be on a slope. And same thing right here. Slope. And we're gonna square those edges up. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the progress that we've made. Our kind of generic industry out here is kind of coming in, which is amazing, which is exactly what we wanted. Let's do something like this, and then we'll play something like this, and we'll just do... Do we have an autosave? I think that's an autosave. Unless the game crashed, that would be embarrassing. Alright. The game did not crash. We are good. Just have some industry out here like so. So this whole area is coming in pretty nice. This, alright, cool. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching me on this episode today. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate your comments, likes, subscribes. It all means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you're doing for the channel. And I would say that Orden's Fin is coming along pretty nicely. We've got several fun industries in. We've got this beautiful build over here kind of complete. So with all that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.